Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of Recanto de Alvarada with me, Brian Brew. Well, just had to wait there for the shop to open up. Two more, two more fertilizing contracts. So, I said what I do is I'd come up and reload the fertilizer box here at the back. Maybe I can lower this. There we go. That'll make it easier on me. Might as well fill this up because it's been good to us. Of course, I should say that I have changed this fertilizer spreader. Went for a bigger one. This now spreads at twice the distance, so it eats even more fertilizer. But I was getting so many fertilizing contracts there that I just couldn't keep start to fill it up. So we're going to buy a load of these. They're handy to have in the shop, and if the shop closes, you can still throw them out over the wall. It's no problem. That's probably enough now. Let's see if we can even. Taking a few of them there. Take a few more. Excuse me. Oh, damage 2%. I couldn't see. Well, there's two more fertilizing contracts here after popping up, so we're going to go do them. I added in an extra chicken run down by the farm because chickens are paying out good. So I couldn't get the existing one again. Just wouldn't fit. But I did manage to put in a different looking one. More like an enclosure than a chicken pen. So we'll see how it goes. What kind of way are we now? We're nearly full. May as well just fill it up. Get a few more bags here. Save me having to come back. There we are. Perfect. Could be full of that. Do me, and I should of course give this a good spray down with water. Get rid of all this fertilizer off it. Keep it looking clean. Hopefully that's not too badly damaged. Only after buying that. Right. See if any more popped up. Nope. So we're going to field 41 first. Actually, did mean to service the tractor first before we went, but look, we'll be fine. We'll have enough anyway to get back. Sounding a little rough. Sounds like there's a little exhaust leak somewhere. But yeah, we got our new fertilizer spreader. Spreads at 42 meters instead of 24. It was cheap enough, I think. Didn't break the bank. Nearly have all this done in one go. Of course, one of the little drawbacks is that you're kind of spreading your fertilizer off into the distance, but look, it's getting done. That should be it there now. Just down on here. Yep, that's taking much. Now we'll collect that. We'll head for field 43. That's easier just to cut down this way. Tractor could do with a good service. An all oil change. Clear it up a bit. A little bit whistly. Grease it up. Get it back out in the field making money. Been working great. I think it was 22 or 23 contracts I've done with the fertilizing jobs. Right up to the edges here. That way we know all we have to do is the far side and the way back. Take this poor little tractor then up for some maintenance. Right out to the edge here now. Back in a bit. Oh, gone too far. Definitely the larger spread is a handy little tool to have, but sometimes you think maybe you're wasting more than you need. But if we had the if we had precision farming on, of course it would do its own little thing. We wouldn't be losing any. And that should be contract finished. Yes. There are 2 contracts done. Boom. Didn't use too much. See if there's any deals here. That's FXC Theatre. Not sure what that is. It says it can turn corn into seeds or something, but your seed is cheap anyway, so sorry there, friendo. There we go. Let's go and drive down here and show you the new chicken setup we have. As you can see it here now. just stuck it in here. It's not using up any space. It can still get up and down the road, and it holds, let me see, this holds 30 chickens, so it'll get 30 extra chickens in here. Won't be as good as the rest of them, but it won't be too bad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drive up to the shop, get this tractor all maintenance and stuff, and we'll see you in a short little bit. Well, it's the 3rd of May. Only 2 contracts popped up since. Just a fertilizing contract for field 1 and field 4. They were very small, so we just did them off screen. There's no contracts now, so we're going to sleep until the morning, and hopefully some contracts appear, but maybe not. That's the way it goes sometimes. Alright, we've gone into a new month. Ah, there is a contract. We'll accept it. We owe 5 grand to the bank. Let's just see what's going on here. So it's saying field 35. Sure, why not? And drop off that. Stick on our other header and just head off up. It must be a very small field. Yeah, we're only getting 1,500. Excuse me, we're only getting $1,500 to do it. Well, we should be okay. Field 35. Got a nice distance to cover, actually. We also have our own field, field 55, to harvest. Barley is now in season, so we'll get that knocked off as well. 46,000 in the bank. That's okay, and we can always check as well. I didn't bring the header trailer, but there's no real need for it. It's not that wide. Just see what's in here for sales. The little truck is cool, but we don't need a truck at the moment. Put me all beacons, because we're going to field 35. We'll put on our beacons because we'll cut off across country. Shop is still closed, of course, because it's 5 AM. Doesn't open until 6. I don't mind if we get a few harvesting contracts coming in now. I'll do them, whatever we have to do. But our main objective will be to get that field 55 down by our farm, or field 56, I beg your pardon, field 56 done, because that's ours. We bought it fair and square. I know we'll have to wait till the end of the year to get the best price for selling, but that's okay. They're selling their barley now. We won't be doing that. Once I get this started, we can fly back down and get the tractor and trailer. Then we'll fly back up. I assume all the fertilizing contracts are going to be finished now for a long time. It was fun while it lasted. There's also rain forecast, so let's hope that doesn't come for a while. Make sure there's nothing coming. Oh, it's gonna be a nice little one to do. Just gonna hold that there now. Yeah, no. Let me see. We can set this worker off here. Set our destinations as there. By the time our worker gets here, we'll hopefully have a full load for him. Seems to be a good yield off this field, even though it's going to be small. It really would be great if I could upgrade on the harvester next. You know, after getting the proper tractors and things, you really need a bigger harvester just to be able to have a wider work with and a bigger tank. Definitely improve the situation. And keep an eye on our worker now. He is flying. That's a good thing about the 32 mile an hour. Just need the one trailer, don't need all the trailers. Certainly won't be dropping straw here, no need. Just trying to figure out how big this tank was, because it says something like 5 to the power of 3 or something. There was no real, I couldn't remember. So now that I see it there, it's 5,000 liters, and 5,000 liters, and this one is 4,900, 8,500 for that one. 129. $10,456, 526275, 7,500. Yeah, we could possibly stretch to one of these class mega. See, I don't like when it doesn't give you up the proper combination. This one's 6,500, an extra 1,500. We do have that. And then what kind of worth would this one have? 20,000. Wouldn't be bad. Get an extra 1,000 litres. That's all though. Kind of surprised that this one's worth 20,000. It's a good machine. Has worked well. Hasn't let me down yet. Be just nice to get an all harvester where you could have a bigger working width. That's 6 meters, isn't it? We might just have to stump up the cash and try and come up a little bit wider. I suppose we're not really in a massive rush, but come on, dump the rest there. Just figure a better harvester, a wider cut. This is 5 meters. If we went for that Dietz, it'd be 6 meters. You're getting an extra meter every time you go up and down. That might be the way to go. Just have to see now. Try and work out. Let's see what kind of tank is in that 8500. 8,500 tank in that one. Do have all our own harvesting to do this year with the canola and everything, so the conundrums. Let's see, hang on now. If we do go for 8.5 liters, is there anything here that'll 7.5, 750? But sure, it's same price. These are twin screw. Too much or too rich for my blood at the moment. It's, you know, probably the best one to go for is probably this one. It'll cost 30 grand for the header as well. So you're talking 175,000. We're going to be getting 20 for this, so it'll bring it up to 66. We're talking about 70,000 of a loan. Ooh, that's a big loan. Maybe we're not that profitable yet. There might be other options. I will have to look. Maybe I don't have them all downloaded. I mean, this is working fine. It's just gotta be always thinking about upgrading your equipment. This is handy for these smaller ones, but they're not all going to be small. I don't think there's anything else I need to be thinking about upgrading that soon anyway. I mean, our plough is adequate. We definitely have a good selection of tractors and trailers. I even managed to pick up a forage wagon that was on sale. Came on sale. I think it was 20,000 or something like that. So I just bought that. It was in the sales section. We're gonna need it for picking up all the barley and stuff, barley straw and stuff. So seemed like a good investment at the time. Alright, let's bring this guy across. Taking a little while to empty it. Pipe in, come on. In you go. That was weird. We'll be hoping another few harvest contracts would pop up and maybe make it worth a while changing harvesters. $100,000 is $100,000, or 70,000. Maybe 70,000. Like, you know, it's a nice chunk of change. 46 now. If I was to upgrade the harvester, it might be paid to buying any more land this year. Whereas if I kept this harvester, I could definitely afford more land. Doing a good job. Maybe we'll just keep it. Anyway, back to the grind. That's the way I always am. Always trying to think ahead. See what I can buy myself. See if we can't upgrade. If one, oh look, there's the seeder for the sower, isn't it? Yeah, the sower or seeder for the expansion that I have, the expansion tank that I have. Seeds add-on mod. That's just so small. 100,000 as well. Madness. What else popped in there? Planter. We don't actually own a planter. It's only 18,000. Fertilization, inactive or active, doesn't really matter. That costing you an extra. Got that planter. Gives us more options as well. It might be easier to spend the 18,000 rather than spending the 70,000 that I was thinking to spend it. Might just finish this up here off screen and see if another harvest contract might even pop up in the meantime. So I'll see you in a little bit. Well, it's contract complete here, down on field 35. We don't have very far to go with our harvest, so we'll head off over there now. Right across the road. Couldn't be easier. $19 tons. Not a bad little harvest. I'll try and stop it before excuse me, before it empties it all in, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, so still get to keep 11 tons. I'll put our chickens, and this thing I can do now is hire a worker and send this guy back to our farm, which is here. There we go. Hopefully he heads off. Perfect. And we'll follow him down in the harvester. We won't be anywhere near as quick. We'll get there. We'll try a few sneaky little methods cross country. He's going 3 times the speed we're going. We can definitely head across here. And just to double check that there's no contracts popped up. Oh, well, this one popped up. Well, now we have to do this one. Field 14. Where's field 14? Wow. Just down here. Okay, we'll do that one, so. And we can collect this one. And yeah, it is nearly as quick for me to let the worker off and catch back up with him afterwards. Oh, it's good now that there's a few contracts popping up. We'll have loads of time ourselves to harvest our own field. That's not a problem. There's a little gap down through there. Looks like there might be just a little enough of a gap just to squeeze through here. Hopefully we don't get stuck. And then just out through that gap there. So that's great. That'll put us up to 50 grand again. Let's see if there's anything noteworthy popping in here. Nope. Second now we'll get worker I dismissed here. Probably just as quick to just head over here myself. Once we get around once we get around the house here. We'll just turn right. Don't want to get to that fence line there. Yeah, I knew it would be a fairly easy scenario to reach field 14 from where we were. No big drama. I can park up here. I must have done this one before since there's so much straw on the ground, but I guess we could just do the same thing again. I'll finish this up here and we can check back in after it's done, see where we're at with the contracts. See you in a bit. Well, the rain came, put paid to my harvesting ambitions, but I did get an itchy trigger finger and decided to buy this. It's a planter. It'll come in handy when we're planting crops like sunflowers and such and the like. So it was on sale. So I popped in the Deutz, rented a big bag handler just to bring down our diesel fuel because this is where it was, and we paid 18,000 for that. We're just going to repair it now. 500 to repair it. Much to repair this? Nope, don't need that repair. That's perfect. So that'll put paid to my new harvester for quite some time, and as luck would have it, the diesel is just about balancing excuse me, just about balancing out the sower. But yeah, the sower will come in handy if we have to do any sunflowers or corn or anything like that. So what does it do? Sunflower, corn, soybean. It does beet, it does cotton. Cool, that's good to know. Just going to take it back to the farm now. You can harvest barley in the rain, but it reduces the yield by 1/3, and I am not taking that chance. But we're not going to have enough yield to finish the contract, so just going to leave it. We're not in that much of a rush. We do have 3 days for the farm on Hippet. And I can leave the diesel here outside. In fact, I'll leave it in the usual spot here right in the corner, but I guess we can just be moving in some of these machines in out of the rain. Hello there. And I can return this. It only cost me $12 to rent it, so I can stick this in here in front of this. I know exactly where it goes. I can move it again if we need it. These weights, I guess, don't really need to go in, but why not? them actually here, can't I? I need to put them inside when I can stick them there. Hopefully this rain doesn't stick around for too long. But not much we can do about it, I guess. Don't know if I'm going to have the old weight in this to bring the ploughing over in. But if I can just even drag it up as far as the shed. Me. Yeah, I was thinking as much. I'll just unhook it there. The plough isn't going to get any damage on it from going out there. Got these. Put these in for sure. Oops. For hitting that sign. This little Deutz doesn't have a whole pile of horsepower. I tell you what it lacks in straight out horsepower. It really does make up for in guts. It's got loads of guts. It's got enough guts to beat this white car to the punch here. See? And we're just going to slip in here. No. That's a lot of stuff gone in there. These things are non-essential to go in. They're already wrecked. Let's hope the rain doesn't last too long. Run down here and get this other Deutz in as well. No, that's all pretty much in order in. That'll do. The plough can stay out and the corn header can stay out. Excuse me. And the cultivator can stay out. That's fine. But yeah, not sure what the story is with this rain. I'm sure it's here somewhere. It says that it is going to rain until 10 o'clock, which isn't too long to wait, but it is too long to stay recording while I wait. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've had a nice time watching this. I hope it hasn't been too tedious for you. Definitely this month we're going to come down here and we're going to harvest that field. And of course I was looking at harvesters there, but we just don't have the money for a new harvester yet. So we'll stay going. Yep, this is fine here. This is all ours, so we can harvest all that, and I'll do any contracts that pop up in the meantime. But yeah, so until the next time, thanks for watching everyone. Goodbye.